Stop playing with us. It's all dog around this mug.
Under the sea.
Louis Vuitton mask.
SpongeBob SquarePants. Patrick lives under a rock.
Patrick Mahomes live under a rock?
Nah, Patrick Star, my nigga.
That's his last name, Star?
Yeah, he's a starfish, nigga.
Whoa, I never knew.
Up, or is that really his name?
That's really his name.
Google Patrick from
Come on, bro.
SpongeBob.
Google
Star
me,
his
Chuck.
last name.
Google me, Chuck.
Google Yahoo me ho.
Yeah.
That's a callback.
Google me,
episode.
bitch.
Definitely got to cut that.
Patrick Star.
My niggas.
His last, he really has a last name.
Products, throw them away.
Hold on.
How many cartoon characters got a last name?
Y'all got any Boar's Head up there?
What's Mario's last
know
name?
what that is.
Luigi.
Boar's Head like
Mario's last name is Mario.
Really?
It's Mario, and Luigi Mario. That's why they're the Mario brothers, nigga.
Wow.
Are you sure?
Google me, Chuck.
That's Mind Explosion.
Nah.
I just thought Mario was older, so he's the older brother.
Hold on, wait till my nigga Johnny find it.
His name is Mario?
Come on, bro.
And Luigi Mario?
Come on, bro.
Are they really plumbers?
But did you know that he has a last name as well? During the 30th anniversary Super Mario Bros. Event this past weekend, blah, 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 apparently stated that Mario's full name is Mario Mario.
Oh, my God.
So Luigi Mario.
Luigi Mario.
My name is Keenan, and these are the Temptations, bitch.
Wow, man.
Why did it take 30 years for us to figure out his name?
I don't know.
Because he never had a last name. They just announced it.
Bro, they're the Mario brothers, nigga.
I mean, it makes sense now that you say
This was
it.
written in 2015.
I just figured because the older brother was Mario, they the Mario brothers.
What the fuck?
Right? I mean, that's
I
a good
didn't know
assumption.
Mario was older.
So y'all the Lindari brothers.
I mean, he look older.
Their last name ain't Lindari.
But he said because he was older, they was the Mario brothers.
Oh,
I just
So
didn't
y'all
think
the
they had.
y'all the Tiffany brothers.
Wow. I just didn't think like cartoon characters really have last names. Like,
Yeah. They got last names, I guess.
I guess Wile E. Coyote.
What's Bowser's last name?
Bowser.
yeah.
Bowser.
It might be Bowser.
Might as
Bowser.
well.
It might
Try
be
it.
Bowser Bowser. I don't know.
It might be Bowser Mario.
What's
They all
Bowser's
be
last
brothers.
name, Johnny?
I don't know, but he was about it.
Koopa King.
I don't think I ever beat one
King
of those
Koopa.
Marios.
King Koopa.
Never beat up.
You never beat
Mario?
the first one?
I said one of them. I don't think I've ever beat. I can't remember which one it was.
You not a gamer for real.
Like
I might have to buy my kids that new Mario game. Well,
We
whatever.
going.
Did
We
y'all
having.
see the? I saw a video. These people
Boys'
like
Day?
Mario
We having a
Kart.
boys'
It was-
day.
it was-
Boys' Day?
We talked about that yesterday.
Oh yeah, to go see
First see
Mario.
Mario.
We in there.
Boys' Day.
Bro, King Koopa and Bowser the same nigga.
I just said
His
that.
name King Bowser Koopa.
I told you that.
So his last name Cooper.
First
Said
off,
that.
I didn't know that rep talk could be a
goddamn
nigga.
podcast, man.
These niggas the same nigga the whole time.
Oh, Two-Face.
Oh shit, that's funny. All right, in case you been living under a rock.
Come on, man.
All this is going in, bro. I'm having fun, man.
Come on, man. All right.
Come on, this ain't ESPN. This CSPN.
We appreciate you tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe on the video while you're here. In case you were
been
living under a rock. Yesterday,
My
but I
favorite.
guess it would be on Sunday because this comes out on Tuesday.
Nah, it's coming out tonight.
Oh, okay. Breaking news. Dun-na-na. We got your sports news
They
and
gonna sue us
updates.
for that.
You right. Take that out. Bleep that out.
No, I want you to get sued.
But this is the NFL edition, Super Bowl edition of Chris Sports Rundown. We're the Weird Ones podcast, and this
It's my
is
dick.
the Chris Sports Rundown.
Did you say my dick?
That's pretty cool.
All right, y'all ready, class? Oh, hold on. I got it. Hold on. Shout out to
that?
Chris. That's me.
That is you.
Best in the
Oh, I did
business.
see that. That shit's pretty tight.
Listen, because I'm the best in the business. This is what we do. I already said appreciate you tuning in, but yeah, let's get started.
That's gonna be amazing.
What?
I've seen some
You
kids
see
play
the
that.
new Mario Kart game? It goes to your, like.
Yeah, I
you set
saw
up in
that through your house. Yeah, I seen that before.
Totally off top, but I'll probably get that.
What's that on Switch?
I don't know, but he got
Whatever it
Yeah.
is, it's coming.
You gonna ask for that for your tax when you get your taxes?
Ask for that when you get your taxes.
I'm gonna ask myself that. Taxes.
I was gonna say ask for that for Christmas, but Christmas is kind of far.
Look in the mirror. Would you do it, please?
Linda, would you think about spending some money on yourself?
All right.
All right,
It's the
let's go.
NFL
Sports.
edition. NFL edition of the Sports Rundown.
Hold on, let me get
All
my
NFL,
drop.
everything NFL. We had some big games. Championship Sunday, and we got our Super Bowl preview. So we're gonna start with the AFC Championship Game. We had the Chiefs 23, Bengals 20. Before the game,
What sound did you make when they made the field goal?
he came.
I didn't even watch.
In front of a room full of niggas.
I actually walked in the closet. You had a closet down there with like a hot water heater or something.
Yeah.
I walked in there. I couldn't watch.
So you came in there.
Oh yeah, when he
I
kicked the
didn't
field
come
goal,
in.
when Buck Kicker kicked the field goal,
Couldn't watch it.
because he's missing extra points and stuff, so that was kind of tough.
Yeah, but he came through for us.
He did.
Okay.
We had a little help. We had a little inside man. Shout out to what's his name? Osawi, whatever the fuck his name
Yeah.
is.
Oh, y'all paid that nigga under the table?
I ain't saying we paid nobody. King.
Might have paid the rest,
Okay.
but okay. Anyways, Travis Kelce was listed as questionable after back spasms during practice
Okay.
before the game. He ended up playing.
Came through there, shut shit down.
7 receptions, 78 yards, and a touchdown. Actually, the first touchdown for the Chiefs, right?
Wasn't it 7 targets?
7 receptions.
I thought he had 7 and 7.
I don't know how many
Didn't
targets
miss
he
a
had, but yeah.
Isn't
Quite
Travis
possibly.
Kelce now
But
third on the list of, or is he tied for second?
I think it's second.
Second.
He's tied for
Postseason.
second. Postseason touchdowns.
tight end stuff, yeah.
Trailing.
It was
Great.
all receiving. It was
Or all
receivers.
receiving. Yeah,
all
you're
receiving.
right.
I mean Jerry Rice.
He's only
Yeah,
trailing
you
Jerry
know.
Rice.
He ain't catching Jerry.
Jerry Rice, the real GOAT. We know
Well,
that.
they said
Nah,
16.
I didn't think he was that far behind Jerry.
Jerry had 22.
I think
Travis
He was
had
tied
16.
for second.
One of them was
Gronk had
touchdowns and one was yards, wasn't
It
it?
was touchdowns that they talked about yesterday.
It was kind of. I thought it was kind of clear. Some points he had where Kelce caught the ball and he was lateral on it. It was kind of weird. I
That
guess
was
maybe
weird.
he felt like probably he couldn't run after the catch, maybe because he had a little back, little groin, little back.
The doctor said I need a bacchiotomy.
If you can't run, Kelsey, just fall down.
I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Because that was dangerous.
That first one where McKinnon didn't catch it, I was like,
Yeah,
oh, y'all.
that definitely wasn't scripted. Because it was like half the field they threw.
I thought that was wild. This boy
Yeah.
trying to pull a hook and ladder. And
You know what it reminded me of?
championship
They did it twice.
was it USC when Reggie Bush tried to lateral the ball to Matt Leinart
Yeah.
and he dropped it? Was it Matt Leinart?
That was his quarterback.
I forgot who, but I think Reggie Bush tried to lateral and they dropped the ball. It's like, oh, they not ready. Everybody ain't ready for that. And Travis Kelce went with that old hook and ladder.
Yeah.
And I said, don't do that.
I think that was mostly kind of because of the injury, which is kind of weird because you're running routes. Well, I mean, Kelce
I
don't really
it
be
looked-
killing
it
them on
looked
the
like
routes.
they like that was a play because like he was
He
coming
turned and did it
yeah,
immediately.
But he didn't
then
really-
He did it a second time later in the game. He tried to lateral
Yeah,
it again. So
but he
that's
didn't do
what
much
made
run after the catch though. So like, I could see hey, my back kind of messed up. Like I'm gonna run this route.
It's spinal, bro.
I'm gonna find the zone like I usually do. Find the middle of the zone. I'm gonna turn around. Pat throw me the ball. I can catch it. But hey, I might have to get to McKinnon to run it afterwards.
Nah, just go down. I mean, because he was well past the first down.
Yeah.
Like no need to be crazy.
He lightweight threw it back behind.
Yeah,
the
see,
damn
that's
marker.
just Just go down. Don't worry about it. We got the first down. We moved the chain. I trust Pat Mahomes to get us a score.
Patrick Mahomes, 29 of 43, 326 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Best to ever play the game.
Best to do it.
Best to ever play the game.
So
I'm looking at you.
if he loses the Super Bowl,
Are you betting on him to lose?
no, I'm asking a question.
Let me tell you this.
Like-
you hating motherfucker.
I'm just saying he it'll be a couple that he done lost.
Yak on my $200 suit.
First off,
You know,
even the Super Bowl that Pat Mahomes lost, people were like, I've never seen somebody play that good. I saw a man throw a ball laying down in midair.
I mean, I seen Brock
Mahomes
Purdy.
did that.
I seen Brock Purdy do that too, though.
Brock who?
Brock Purdy.
Who's that?
I mean, he did
We'll
it
get
at
to that
Iowa State.
later.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
get to that later.
we'll get to that later.
Fucking bum.
UCL. University of Clothesline.
What? We had Marquez Valdez Scantling showed up,
He actually
showed
played
out.
good yesterday.
That was a clone. Had to be.
That was
It had to be. They talking about
to DeMar
Gucci Man
Hamlin.
got cloned. This guy got cloned
6 receptions, 116 yards, and 1 touchdown.
on 8 targets.
8 targets.
I'm trying to think back. Like, has this guy had a 6 reception game all year? I highly doubt it.
I highly doubt.
I watch every game. Normally, Valdez-Scantling is the receiver. They throw the ball, and he won't even put his arms out. He's like, no, it got to come to me. Like,
Do you rewatch games?
Sometimes.
The all 22.
All 22, right?
I'll see some all 22 too.
Okay.
You don't watch no game footage, man. You ain't real.
Did you know the Chiefs had a Hard Knock like show on YouTube?
They got like that Chiefs channel.
Yes.
I don't know if
like
it's
Hard Knock. No,
I don't watch Hard Knocks. I don't know if it's like Hard Knocks.
My
I know
boy-
it's just like the actual Chiefs, the Chiefs YouTube account. They do
It's
like
on there. Yeah,
videos.
it's on there. My boy watches it at work. It says it's just like Hard Knocks.
I don't know about Hard Knocks, but it's okay. But Valdez-Scantling, I do appreciate it. You've been playing good the
If
last
it was
2
ever a
games.
time to step up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Because they
for
were
sure.
out. I think they started the game.
Miko was
Miko went
active, but he went out.
He got hurt.
Juju went out.
Juju went out.
Justin Watson was sick. He didn't suit up.
Justin Watson didn't play. He was inactive.
Who else?
Jimmy Garoppolo didn't play.
No, he didn't play. He's on the Chiefs.
Oh,
and shit.
my bad, wrong game.
But at the end of the game, though, it was just Sky Moore,
Wrong game.
MVS, and it was Marcus Kemp. Kadarius Toney, that's the other one.
Oh yeah, Kadarius
Went out with
hurt.
an ankle.
Oh yeah, he did.
So basically, you out there with Marcus Kemp, who's your gunner on all your punt coverage, kickoff coverage, punt coverage. Sky Moore, the rookie.
Hold on. Marcus Kemp actually has more tackles than receptions.
He's
And
got
he had
24 tackles and 4 receptions?
Yeah, and he had a very, very big catch in the game, at the end of the game.
First down catch.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, what can you say?
Yeah.
Kick returner, punt returner,
Scott
gunner, I
Moore
don't
had a
care.
good return
Yeah.
at the end of that
Oh
game.
my God, boy, I was sweating bullets. Like Sky Moore was our punt returner early in the season, and they took him off because he just kept dropping them.
Yeah.
What was the game we lost? Was it Indy? Did we play Indy this year?
Yeah, that's the game y'all
struggled
lost.
with Indy.
I think that's a game where he
lost.
fumbled like 2 punts or something like
Yeah.
that. But he's been flat out terrible on punt return, just fielding the punts. But I mean, there was nobody else to field it, so they put him back there. The first one he fielded it clean, started running right away. Kadarius Toney, take notes, bro. You ain't got to be juking and all that shit. Just run.
What was you about to say? Juking and driving?
No, I was gonna say some cuss words.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm trying to be a better man.
Hey, just way to catch yourself mid-pod, you know. I don't know how
But
that is.
end of the game, they punt the ball off. Scott Moore catches the punt, breaks up the sideline. Even though people are saying
There was a
blocking,
clip. There was a clip.
Definitely was
Yeah.
blocking the back.
Yeah.
See, I watched it. I saw one dude come down, then he went like this, and I was like, "Is that the clip they talking about?" But it
Man,
could have
get
been
the
somewhere
hell
else.
out of here, man. You know when niggas be like this. You know exactly.
You know
what
they
the
did
hell
something
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I was like, because normally they push him down and they do this, but I watched it twice and I never saw him push. I was like, I don't know if it was a clip, whatever. Calls get missed.
That's
all the
neither
time.
here nor there
Yeah.
at this
Yeah.
point.
I'm just happy he fielded the punt clean and he got a decent return. Good for him.
We did have a Pat Mahomes fumble in the third quarter.
That was wild.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
where he attempted to throw the ball and it slipped out of his hand. And he said that he tweaked his ankle on that one trying to recover it.
I saw that.
You can tell.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw it. As soon as he tried to bend down to pick it up, he did that stanky leg shit.
And but he did not pull a Cam Newton. He got in there and sacrificed the
know.
shoulder.
It was fighting for the ball.
Sacrificed the shoulder and everything.
Nobody's gonna pull a Cam Newton after Cam did that.
That nigga Cam Newton was like, I ain't getting in that dog pile.
He made it famous.
Cam Newton's career just like
Changed.
went
totally
downhill right
that.
after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that was in the Super Bowl, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it set the tone for that Super Bowl. Like after that, they got boat raced.
Yeah, it's just like when the ball go over your head,
Yeah.
bro. Shit downhill.
Yeah,
from
but
there.
the ball go over your head. Peyton, you like, oh, he ain't no athlete like that. We'll get him on the next drive. Cam Newton, 6'5", 260. The ball dropped down there. You like, you're bigger than the defensive end.
Yeah,
Get
you're
in there
one
and
of the
get that
most
shit.
athletic people on the field.
it was him against Von Miller though.
But
He's
yeah,
the same size as
Shit,
Von
they can
Miller.
go ahead
Yeah,
up.
that don't mean you got that same dog in you as Von
And
Miller.
that's what we all found out when Cam didn't get down. We said, oh, he ain't got it in him. And his career quickly
It was
lost the
bad.
job to Mac Jones. But yeah, shout out to Pat Mahomes. He got down there,
Pat,
arm like this. They peeling him off. Pat still trying to
I
hold
mean,
on to the ball.
it kind of was his fault. The ball was on the ground.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
He had to make up for it.
I mean, we'll get to it. It wasn't as bad as Josh Johnson, you know, but
So Pat Mahomes spoke on that. They said what happened. He said basically, like he kind of got excited because he was too open out there. He said I was throwing a quick screen, and I think it was MVS was wide open, and I just kind of lost my hand on the ball.
yeah.
That's real. I can understand that.
That's what they all say, so it's cool. But anyways.
It was a good game though. Good game.
We're not done with the game. Hold on.
I'm just thinking like, God,
Did you enjoy the game?
Yeah, it was a great
I
game.
did.
We had a good time.
So it was a good game.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we had L'Jarius Sneed suffered a concussion early and was out for the remainder of the game.
Yep.
Lift your head up, bro.
But Chiefs rookie Joshua Williams stepped up, played 47 snaps, 2 catches allowed, and 1 interception.
What? Joshua Island?
But you did say Joshua Williams was going to probably have a big game.
I said they got 2 or they got 3 rookie corners. Right?
I remember we was talking about him before the game.
They
at
got
least.
Joshua Williams, Trent McDuffie, and
Yeah.
Jalen Watson.
Well, we know Watson and McDuffie.
So, but the
Williams-
thing is, Williams was the 4th round pick. Watson was a 7th round pick.
Yeah.
So they actually expected more out of Williams, but then Watson just happened to
Yeah.
turn the shit up. But Williams, if you watch him play, I feel like he's a more physical receiver, which is
Or
why I don't
corner?
mind when he physical corner, which is why I'm like, okay, put him on T. Higgins, we good. And Jalen Watson,
Until T. Higgins high points it, but go
dang,
ahead.
That was a great play. Like I can't take nothing away from that.
Yeah, T. Higgins went up and got that touchdown. That was a great catch.
Yeah.
But Trent
You heard me
McDuffie,
when I seen that.
Yeah.
Look like me.
He did.
this boy T. Higgins was probably up
Hey.
there 12 feet.
Even Chad was like, he the real 85.
Yeah.
He said Chad was like, I could never high point.
Chad had other
It's
skills.
a difference
That's
between
all.
high point, and I feel like he was higher than that.
Yeah.
And sometimes you see some shit, you be like, I can't even be fucking.
He made it look
For the
easy.
people who don't know, explain what a high point is.
You go get the ball at the
Yeah.
highest point.
Okay.
But
Actually-
he got the ball, dude. I don't like this was crazy. Like because the corner that was out there, it's like a 6-foot corner.
I think he actually, since 2020, leads the league with high point or contested catches. T. Higgins does.
Him and
97
Chase are like
catches.
the 2 best receivers in the league.
Yeah,
at the
contested catches.
point of catch.
Yeah.
Like they were the 2 best. You saw Chase on the double move when they had him double coverage.
On 4th down.
Went up there 4th and 6.
Yep.
Went up there
4th and
high
6.
point the ball in the air.
That was a big play. In between two defenders. Cook was one of them.
I was hot about that. I was hot about
What
that.
you doing?
I'm like, what are you like? Why? Why are you jumping the damn
was
slant? You're the safety.
At the beginning of the 4th quarter when that happened.
Yeah, that game damn near killed me, man.
But we also had
I was over there doing push-ups. I gotta get this energy out. Damn, CJ and Christian sat on my back.
You get them up
I got 15 in.
with them on your back.
Yeah.
Oh, you still got it.
Chiefs started off the game quick. 3 sacks in the first quarter. Actually, the first few minutes of the game.
First series.
Yeah. Chris Jones had 10 pressures, 2 sacks. His first 2 postseason sacks.
That second one was a big one.
Big applause.
Yeah.
Big applause.
Big
The
one.
second one was
So
a
the
big
second
one.
sack was the one that people said should have been roughing the passer.
He running the drops.
He stole it.
I don't remember. I thought.
The second one was at the end of the
was
fourth
at the
quarter
end of the
where he
game.
lined up at defensive end.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. You know what he said? He said actually he was supposed to be a defensive tackle. He saw something. He told Carlos Dunlap, switch me spots. I was like, huh. So y'all just obbling on defense, huh?
Hey, if it worked, it worked.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. It worked out great. But people said it should have been a roughing the passer because
Maybe
he
I
put
need
his
to
body
rewatch
weight.
that play.
They said he put his
remember.
body weight on Burrow or whatever. But
So it worked out for Sack Nation. I guess is what he
free
said.
Big
Damn,
Macs
I didn't go
today.
get the Big Mac
Big Mac
sack
sack.
today.
oh, you didn't?
No.
Shit, you got 2 hours.
I'm not going. Bro, I just had, boy.
Just had some fried chicken.
Nah, Chris Jones played probably one of his better games ever.
It was a meme going around today talking about Chris Jones at the that when they seen the tear roll down his face. What,
At
they
the
said-
national anthem?
Yeah.
They said when I saw the tear roll down, I knew he was gonna win, baby.
He
I saw it. I
He
was like,
put a no
he
Sean
crying for?
Moreno.
No Sean Moran, no Sean, but no Sean had a fucking.
He was
Niagara
crying.
It was
Falls.
I think he was
faucet.
crying because it was cold, bro.
That's
It was
what Chris
crying.
Jones
It was cold.
I thought that's what I'm gonna give
That-
Chris Jones.
Yeah,
benefit of the
that's
doubt.
what happened.
Oh.
That
I don't think
happened
he
to my
was
boy all the
crying,
time.
just crying.
It happened to my
He was
boy all
crying
the
'cause it
time.
was
When it's
cold.
cold outside, he start tearing up and shit.
I don't know. He just
Cry
kinda-
because it's cold.
He's sad.
I don't know.
Deep down
No, I
inside,
don't
he's
know.
sad.
His eyes water real bad
I don't-
when
hey,
he get
get
out
the-
the truck.
That's
Get
just
the nurse, Johnny.
That's his
That's-
heart. That's his
like
heart
the shit they
leaking
made
out.
up.
It's his heart leaking
It's his
out.
heart leaking
Yeah.
out.
It happens, man.
Man, I
Weakness
mean,
leaving his body.
that ain't for the weak hearted.
Chiefs D-line played a fantastic game, I thought. Fantastic game.
Well,
Kept the
yeah,
pressure on Burrow.
O-line, I mean, Bengals O-line, the most sus in the league. They've been
Absolutely.
forever.
So take advantage of it.
Especially with the injuries.
That's
So,
what I'm saying.
Lyle Collins out
Take
there.
advantage of him. Like Pat Mahomes out there gimping around. You think they wouldn't have knocked his ass down if they could? Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care if you got 3 backups.
They did. They knocked him down out of bounds.
They did. But he hurt himself the most when he rolled
did.
to the left
He
and
did.
threw the ball and he came down. That switch came back fast as
Yeah.
fuck.
Just him crying after the game.
That dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I said they need to put that dude on suicide.
Hey, they
watch.
was like,
That was, I mean,
That's a tough
That's
play.
tough.
they was like,
Don't
nah,
play,
that's
though.
that was like, nah, that's the Jordan face. I'm like,
If
nah.
you let him just run out of bounds, bro.
He said he couldn't. He said he couldn't tell how far out of bounds he was. He said it was just he said he was hustling on the ball and he couldn't tell he was
mean,
really
I
out of
get that.
bounds.
I believe him
but-
too, though. But
yeah.
it's like, damn, bro, that sucks. You couldn't tell because you was damn near on the other side of the white line.
But he also said he was trying to knock him back too.
That's what I said. Back where, motherfucker?
He was
What,
at
you
the first
Thanos?
down, but he was at the first down.
I'm like, how you gonna
Nah,
knock somebody
he wasn't.
back?
Well, yeah, he was going for the first, and he got like a yard in front of the
He was
first.
still like 10 yards. It was 4th and 12.
No, so
No,
Or it was 3rd
No,
and
on
12.
Pat's run.
It was 3rd and 12. He only got 6 yards on that.
no, he got the first
he
down.
got the first down on that.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he
That's
did.
why I was like, bro, just let him run out of bounds.
No, he was well past the first down.
I'm gonna have to watch the
like a
replay.
yard
Watch the
too.
play. He was probably 5 yards past the first
But
down.
he said he tried to knock him back
which
I
made
don't know.
no sense because you were
because
behind him.
and you still get forward progress.
I didn't understand
yeah.
either, but I'm like, you know what? He's pretty much a rookie. I think he
Yeah.
was drafted last year. He was hurt, didn't play.
Yeah.
So this was really his first year playing, but it didn't really make sense. Like what you were trying to do, it still. I mean, it don't suck for me because I'm a Chiefs fan. To be honest with you, as soon as you hit the quarterback, I was up in the. Oh, Keenan, you should have saw me. I'm a prove. Let's go. Throw the flag.
I don't know. He might have had the first down, but it was only 8 seconds left.
Yeah, that's what
So
it
I'm
was.
like, let him run out of bounds. He's still at like
He still
got
got to
to
kick the field goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he got the first down. It was 8 seconds left, and they were still like, it would have been about a 60
yard
yard
field
field
Yeah,
goal.
that's what I was thinking. That's
So
what I
then
was
the
thinking.
personal foul made
yeah,
about a
because it ended up
41
being a
yarder.
45, so it was
45 or
15 yards.
41.
It was like 45 was the game winner.
Something like, yeah. So either way it goes,
Johnny
it
got
was
it
a
on the Google.
terrible,
I don't.
terrible,
Oh, okay.
terrible,
Just
Jack,
terrible.
It was a terrible
Yeah.
play. I'm not gonna say it cost you the game because there was other shit along the way.
Yeah.
But that shit sure didn't help.
I mean, because that back-to-back 39s kind of, that
That's-
was rough.
All right, well, let's talk about the 39. Like
39 twice back-to-back, and they stopped them both times.
they got 39, got stopped.
And then the second 39 was a sack.
The crazy thing was when you go back, I didn't go back and look at it yet, but people said when you go back and watch it, the referee said put the play clock at 10 seconds,
Yeah.
the game clock at this
And
time.
it started on my whistle.
And he said start them both on my signal.
Yeah.
And they did that.
Yeah.
And then the back guy, who I guess is responsible for the clock, was like, wait, that's not right. And that's why when they show the zoomed out view, he comes running into the play, trying to stop play.
He
But
comes
then they
running
say
on he didn't use
they
his
said
whistle.
he didn't blow a whistle. I don't know about that.
He just
though.
running on the field like, hey, guys.
Did he
stop.
blow a whistle or why
He
did they
didn't
say
blow
he
a
didn't
whistle.
blow a whistle?
He didn't blow a whistle.
Unless his whistle was already in his
He
mouth,
let
'cause
them
his
play.
hand was in the goddamn
Let
air.
them play the whole play, and then was like, nah, that don't count. Run it back. Zach Taylor. He was
Zach Taylor was.
woo. He was
Respect that,
upset.
because I would be upset too.
I
Like,
would be
bro,
too.
what?
I understand that. I understand. But
But it's tough because like the Bengals are like, oh well, y'all cheated or whatever. But it's like you stopped them. You stopped them the second time,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then it's
but-
like you got the ball back and
He
you
didn't
still
do
didn't do
nothing.
anything
no,
with
because
it.
if you flip that around, if I'm the Chiefs, I'm like, that's bullshit. Even though when they zoom out and they show the ref coming in and stop the play, I still feel like it's so fucking far later. That's bullshit, bro. Whatever time adjustment needs to be made, you make that shit now.
Yeah.
Like, give us our ball and then you add 10 seconds.
Yeah,
But, they zoom out, the ref is coming in and stop the play. They said it was so loud nobody could hear the whistle. I wasn't at Arrowhead, so I can't speak to that. You say he didn't blow a whistle. That's what some people are saying. It's the biggest fucking conspiracy theory right now.
yeah.
But either way, the Chiefs get another 3rd and 9. Zach Taylor's off his fucking rocker over there. He's like, hey, don't walk away from me.
Yeah.
I need a motherfucking explanation.
Yeah.
And he comes out, and then what was the referee's name? He says it again. He's like, yo, put the clock at 10 seconds, game clock at 10 seconds, or play clock at 10 seconds, game clock at this time, and start the play clock on my signal.
Start the game clock on my signal.
Yeah.
The game
Or
clock?
no,
No,
maybe
he started
it
the
was
play
the play
clock on
clock.
his signal
Yeah.
that time. And they ran the play again and stopped them, but then it was what, hold?
It was a sack. No.
I
It
thought
was
they
a
got-
sack. They had a
called
punt.
defensive
They
holding,
got
I
a
thought.
penalty right there. Eli Apple. I thought it
Yeah, they
was.
got the penalty on Eli Apple on that one, and then they forced the punt after that first.
Yeah,
one.
Yeah,
Okay.
after that. So
Yeah.
they got the penalty.
Well, they still
kept
stopped
going.
him. Got
Yeah,
the
they
ball
the
back.
stop,
Didn't
just
do
ran out some
anything.
time.
Yeah.
But they got, was that after they got the ball back at 2 minutes or 2 minutes, a little more than 2 minutes? Was that right then? I think that was the next possession when Cincinnati got the ball with like north of the 2 minute warning. They ran
they
one
had it
play,
like 2 minutes and 18
let it
seconds.
run down to the 2 minute warning. Then they really didn't do shit.
Yeah.
And then
And Scott Moore had a good return.
they pointed off. Scott Moore had a good return, and the rest is history.
That was it. Chiefs back in the Super Bowl.
So I mean, that was a fucked up play. Even as a Chiefs fan, I'm like, yo, I don't know what the fuck
Bro,
happened.
as soon as I seen it, I said,
I was
I
like,
ain't
hey,
never,
no.
ever seen no stuff like this.
So
Run it
Johnny,
back.
No,
Like,
Johnny
what?
said first, like, bro, are they redoing the
Yeah.
down? And my
This
smart
nigga
mouth
said,
ass.
hell no.
Ain't no way.
I'm like, ain't no goddamn. Why would they replay it down, bro? You just be saying like the dumbest shit in the world.
Like
This
you think they
motherfucker
would
come out there like 3rd and 9.
I'm watching it like they really
Yeah.
running it down.
I said, what the fuck happened?
You would think they blowing it dead. Like
Like
you
he
just-
came out like, yo, we tried to blow it dead.
that's I'm like, that's wild. Like, what if Pat Mahomes would have tore his ACL on that play? And you didn't blow it dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
I'm not. When he said play never happened, I'm like, I watched it though. I watched it. 50 million people fucking watched it. What are you talking about? It didn't happen. Then they showed the zoomed out view. I said, okay, didn't happen. Helps my Chiefs.
Yeah.
You gotta take it when you get it, man.
But end of the day, I mean, it was a fucking
There
fantastic
was other
game.
opportunities that the Bengals didn't capitalize on. You lose games when you do that.
I feel like the reason the Bengals lost that most people just won't talk about is Joe Burrow.
He did. He had 2 interceptions.
Like you had 2
One of them
interceptions,
wasn't
one of them
nothing,
was-
though.
one of them was kinda like a
the third
punt.
down one wasn't nothing.
the long punt.
That was kind of like a punt. He was just trying something, and if not, it ended up being kind of like a punt.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the other one was bad. He threw it right to him.
Yeah, and then
The first one.
So wait, the one
On
that
that-
we
on that
said was a
last
punt though.
drive-
I don't remember what the yardage was. Was it like 3rd and 12?
Yeah,
it was
third
third
down.
and a long
And he
way
threw
to
it
go,
deep.
and he threw
Okay.
it deep, and they got the
And
ball
it-
on like the 24
Okay.
on the other
I
side.
didn't remember if it was
you know?
like 36.
tip
They might have
pass?
went
Yeah,
34.
that's the one
Yeah.
they tipped it.
Okay.
But then the second one,
I'm trying to remember the second one.
That
no,
was
the
no.
second one
That
was-
was the second one, the tip one. The
first
first one
one,
was he threw it right
He
to
threw
him.
like a lob pass, and
Yeah.
Watson just went up.
Oh, yeah.
He
yeah,
underthrew
yeah,
it.
yeah,
He
yeah,
underthrew
right,
it.
you're
He underthrew it because they had pressure in his face.
but it was one of those plays where it was like it was on that last drive. It was like 3rd and 6, and instead of going for the first down, he bombed it, and T. Higgins didn't come up with it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like on 3rd and 6, like bro, get the first down.
I say that all the time about Pat Mahomes, but at the end of the day, it's like people say, like you can't take that out of a quarterback because you want him to have that.
Yeah, you do,
But then sometimes you like, bro,
Right.
like just
But you
understand.
gotta understand the situation though.
Like I know you thought that was open. If you hit that, we all screaming, but that's a low percentage throw.
Right.
I don't know.
I'd rather you take the 6 and try to hit that on the next play.
I don't know.
As
you
our
know.
resident quarterback, how would you?
Yeah,
how would
I've
play?
I spent a little quarterback in my days. You know, I always try to let my receiver make the play.
But it's
You know, especially if you have talented receivers like Joe Burrow does.
like Johnny.
I thought he was about
yeah.
to say.
Shout out to my man. We
But
scored a lot of touchdowns
It's a-
together,
the
but
thing
you know,
is though, like with a game of that magnitude, like you got to recognize, like, bro, if I can hit an easy 3rd and 6, and then we can go for the bomb on the next one, like keep this drive alive. You gotta take that.
that's true. But you got like crazy talent on your team. Like man,
Man,
like
I
these
need
guys.
that crazy talent to
Yeah,
hit me for the
so-
7.
But you gotta think
Hit
the
that
defense
hitch,
get paid
bro.
too, though.
I mean, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Hit
I
that
mean, but
70-yard China or something. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, that happens, but
It do, but I'm like, it's just
But then you're gonna regret it if you don't. Because some of them he goes for it and it ends up great. Jamar Chase on 4th and 6.
Yeah, that,
He went up and got that ball.
that's
jumped.
what I'm saying.
But
You
that's
don't want to
another
coach
thing,
that
too,
out.
though. Like, not even dissing T. Higgins, but if I'm gonna throw that, I'm gonna throw it to my dog.
T. Higgins is the
If
best
you
in the
throw that
game,
to-
though.
You throw that to anybody else, nigga, I'm in your motherfucking ear.
On
Like,
contested
bro, what is-
catches.
You know I'm in your ear.
Between T. Higgins, Mike Williams, they the best in the game.
Jamar Chase, though, is my dog.
I mean, he
I don't
great.
think, I
but-
don't think you
did
can
it.
lose.
I mean,
He
yeah.
just did it.
I don't think you can lose throwing a T. Higgins or Jamar.
No, I'm
Chase.
just
Yeah,
saying.
for sure.
I'm like, personally, that if you throw that ball to somebody else, and I'm in your ear, like, bro, what the fuck going on around here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, you gotta give me that chance, dog.
That's true.
But so after the game, Jamar Chase did say like they were doubling him pretty much all game.
Yeah,
which
I mean, you seen it.
is
We
what I
saw
was
it.
like, yo, double him all. I don't care. Double him
Yeah,
every fucking
yeah.
play.
The man hit y'all for 200 some yards
Yeah,
before.
I can live with T. Higgins making that fantastic catch. Like, okay, I can live with
He
that.
was doubled on that catch too, though.
Yeah.
T. Higgins.
Well, I mean, the safety came over to help. but
Yeah. I mean, that's still double.
Even still, you can double on both.
Yeah.
I would be fine if you doubled on both all game and say, you know what?
Hayden
Once
Hurst, you
Tyler
beating
Boyd
us.
went out, you know
Yeah,
what?
or
Hayden
Tyler-
Hurst, you better have the game of your life.
I mean, Hurst did all right, considering.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
man. We can
moving
just sit
along.
here and talk about
Yeah.
that.
Moving along. I mean, that was the best game
Shoulda,
of the
coulda,
day.
woulda. That
You
was
know,
the best
Coulda,
game of
woulda.
the day.
It was.
Y'all was out here talking
Just
shit
to be
about
honest-
Burrowhead, and then y'all
Just to
went
be
there.
honest, yeah, they did.
Honestly, I feel like that game, they was about to get smacked if Pat Mahomes wouldn't have dropped that pass he was trying to get to MVS. It was 2013. We were going in to score. It was going to be a nice, comfortable 2-touchdown lead. We was about to blow the doors off of the Bengals because they trash. I'm going to say it now.
Are they really trash when they done dog watered y'all?
No, they trash. They're trash. Good and trash.
I almost beat y'all again. Like, what if they would have beat y'all? That's Burrowhead for real. Like, you got to change the sign.
Yeah,
It
so
would
here's
have been Burrowhead.
You got to change the sign, bro.
So if they'd have won, I'd have been pissed, honestly. But I'm not.
course.
I would look at it like, look, okay, y'all won. Y'all won by 3 with Pat Mahomes on one leg.
Yeah.
And we down to no receiver.
Sound like excuse.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, I'm not. You won a game. We'll get you next time.
You ain't got him yet.
We just got him.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about if y'all had lost.
Yeah,
Well, we
so if
didn't.
y'all had lost, y'all hadn't got him.
Even if we lose, I feel like we better than you. We're gonna beat you next time.
But you ain't beat him since Burrow been the quarterback.
If you had lost.
If we had
Hypothetical.
lost, yeah, that'd be true. But I still be like,
Hypothetical.
we got Pat Mahomes. We'll beat you next time.
Yeah.
And honestly, I felt like Pat Mahomes played a better game when he couldn't fucking run around.
He did. He played a better game on
He
one
had
leg
to- he
than
had
Burrow
to-
with
'cause
2
he had to
legs.
Throw.
When he had to stand
was
in the
clear.
pocket, I was like, you know what? You should
This
probably
shit's-
try doing this more.
This shit's looking good.
Yeah, I'm like, you hitting these nice little check downs, letting them work for you. You should probably try that more. Watch the film. And
I don't know about that. He's sneaky dangerous with his legs. We've seen that.
Yeah, but he could.
he is, but I feel like Pacheco's more dangerous.
I mean, he won the game with his legs.
Pacheco's nice.
Pat won the game
I
with his
don't really
legs.
like Pacheco.
You don't like
man.
Pacheco? I
That
think
nigga
Pacheco
will run
nice.
into a nigga back. And
Yeah, hey. So Pacheco, if you give him the ball in the backfield,
He a bull.
I'm not saying he's the best guy,
He a bull.
but if you get him out in space with the ball, like,
well, yeah.
yeah,
he
that-
fast. He
he's
4'3".
So hit him with the check down, you good. Like Pat won the game on his legs. Yeah, you had to make a play, but going forward, if you can give it to Pacheco and let him run and
It
take a
don't-
hit, I'd rather you do that than you take a hit.
It don't get talked about enough how easily Pacheco took Edwards-Helaire's job. Like, just took it and
he
ran
don't-
with it.
Yeah, he don't.
He's
done. I think he's
Well,
Outta here.
I don't think he's done.
I mean, it's
I don't
always
think
cool
so,
to
no.
have a backups. You need backups, especially at the running back position, especially how hard as Pacheco runs.
I think Edwards-Helaire next year, if he comes back, he'll be the starter.
I don't think so.
Edwards-Helaire
No
over
way.
Pacheco?
There's no way.
Edwards-Helaire is a better runner. Like he can see Pacheco, like Johnny said, if you watch
don't
the
have
He
vision.
film,
do.
he
He's
does
not
not hit
patient.
the right hole. He don't
Yeah.
hit the cutback. He'll run into your fucking back. Like,
We saw that
He'll
at the
run you
end.
down.
He doesn't have
They
vision.
ran into them 3 dudes. I mean, he broke it, but
but he runs hard as fuck though.
Yeah.
So
That's
he'll,
what I like about him.
he'll run into your back, but he'll fall forward for 3 yards. Whereas you have Clyde Lair, who'll be like, okay,
Who's
I'll
kinda-
just go this way and get 6, bro. I
he
don't
kind
have
of
to run
soft.
into your
He
back.
kind of soft.
I don't
to
think
be
he's
honest.
soft, but he don't run as hard as Pacheco.
I don't know.
It's what it is. Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Chiefs
Fuck Joe
are-
Burrow.
Chiefs
Not
are
you
in
as a
the Super Bowl.
person, because I don't know you, bro, but you as a football player.
That's
You know what I'm
fair.
saying?
Yeah,
Yeah. Fuck all y'all.
Joe Burr, but he didn't call it Burrowhead.
That's how I feel.
That's
about
cool. He
him.
with him though. You know how
That's
this
his
smart
man.
take, bro.
I mean, that's true.
That's your man.
Both of y'all
That's your
need
man's.
that.
But like,
up to
I
Kellen.
understand if he was up like, yeah, it's Burrowhead.
That's your
Like,
man's.
that'd be wild. Like if
Both of
Burrow
y'all.
was just like,
And then
All
I
right.
heard the mayor before we leave, bro. It's
The
a lot
mayor
going
was
on.
talking
I heard
The
the
mayor
mayor
he
was
was.
crazy.
I mean,
was
Kelsey
great,
called
though.
him a jabroni.
Yeah.
The mayor said, "Yo, we got this resolution. We want Joe Burrow to take a paternity test to see if he's Patrick Mahomes."
Bro, that is crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
Hey, he was looking serious as shit. I was like, I'm not mad at that.
Mayor Lucas would never. Nah.
Grade A shit talking.
That's
right
what I'm
there.
saying. Like,
Grade
yo,
A
I
shit
like
talking.
that. Y'all should bring that back. Like, or he be
But,
like, yo, like, Lucas, what's up? They playing you square the fuck up. We playing
Lucas
too.
did tweet out though. He was like who they or something like that. He tweeted out.
But it ain't no
But
paternity.
It ain't.
test.
Lucas is still.
And that's creative. Like that's good
Lucas
shit.
is still.
You ain't
trying to
heard
make
no
his-
mayor say that before.
Yeah.
They
Nah.
be betting ribs and shit. This nigga,
Yeah.
Ribs and chili.
Yeah.
good stuff, man.
He just maintains his professionalism. He be getting high. He be on the verge. He be like, yeah.
In the home of the Chiefs.
Did you see Rasheed Wallace going crazy?
No.
He's a big Chiefs fan.
Rasheed Wallace.
Fat Joe was here rooting for the Chiefs.
No, if they paid Fat Joe to come perform.
Fat Joe performed at halftime?
Yeah, because Little John was there last week.
Yeah, I
with
saw
some-
Lil
with
Jon.
Some old school shit on. And everybody was like, oh, shit, that shit's dope. So, yeah.
I saw that starter jacket.
I don't think Fat Joe's I don't think Fat Joe's
He had on a
Chiefs fan.
Chiefs hat. and
I mean,
the
you gotta
Chiefs
rap.
hat.
Little John.
Oh, okay.
They started getting them checks. You like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta
I'm
rap.
about to say, my nigga had his,
Hey,
his
I'm
Bubba
like, yo.
Louie coat was nice.
If they had you come out here in 50 racks, you have that shit on too.
I mean, that's fair.
Bro, they send me a check. I'm like, Chris, I need to borrow your Niners helmet. they want me to do a show.
Nigga, I'm about to be out there.
I mean, that's kind of like, you have kids, they make it to the league. It's like, hey, if your son
fandom go.
if Chubbs gets drafted by the Bengals, hey, you a Bengals fan? They signing them
No,
checks.
I'm gonna still be a Chiefs fan.
But like, you rooting for the Bengals, heavy.
I'll support the Bengals.
They
yeah.
signing the
Like,
checks.
Nigga, Chubbs in the
Hey.
bowl, nigga. You in there in a Bengals
Yeah,
jersey
like,
like a
hey, I am.
I'm wearing the
most
Bengals.
definitely.
Wait, but if he played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl,
What you doing?
wearing the Chiefs jersey.
That's
No, you're
right.
not.
Right, yeah,
You
right.
know you not.
You lied to
That's
your
right.
motherfucking
Absolutely
team.
no.
No, you not. Bengals signing them checks, and Chubb's like, "Hey, Dad,
You
I'm
think
taking
you gonna
care
be
of
in
you."
the box, nigga? Why this nigga,
Shoot.
bro? You
Yeah.
crazy? Like
Bro,
Pat Mahomes'
Peyton
dad.
You
Manning
would
went
be
to
a
the game.
fucking-
His son had on the
He had on Josh Allen
he
jersey.
had on Josh Allen's jersey.
Yeah.
So what?
Like, why the fuck can't I wear
He's a
different
little
jersey?
kid.
It ain't even that. Nigga, Peyton out the game.
I ain't even in the damn game.
Peyton out the game.
Y'all acting like I'm playing on the field. I'm not on the
ain't
field.
for them.
And we don't even know. That might
Hey.
be Peyton's favorite quarterback in the NFL.
Y'all don't know me for how long. I've been Niners forever, but if one of my kids get drafted to the Seahawks, hey, we ride.
You saying you diehard Seahawks fan now?
I wouldn't be a diehard
Diehard,
Seahawks
but
fan, but I'm
That's what I'm
riding.
saying. I'm gonna support the team my
I'm
kid
riding.
plays
I
for.
wouldn't give a fuck.
We
where they
ride.
went.
Hey,
Yeah.
Look, at the very, I guess at the very least, I can do like the Travis Kelce half and half, like his mom's
I'm
jersey.
sorry, I can't do
Chiefs
it.
in the
That's
front,
crazy.
Bengals in the back, or some shit.
I mean, I got
She about to be
twins.
in on Sunday.
I mean, I got twins. If 1-1 and I'm riding half and half, but if my boy ain't on the other team, I'm sorry. Who's signing
Wait,
them
who's
checks?
the 49ers nemesis right now?
The Seahawks. It's always been.
So your sons go to the Seahawks. You like, I'm putting on the Seahawks jersey.
I'm riding-
Chubbs go
With
to
Riley.
I will be.
With Riley on the back of that boy.
Hey,
He go to the
There
Raiders.
it
I'm fucking disowning him.
is. Hey, he ain't got nothing to do with that.
I don't even care. Like
Hey,
some shit
You
got to
should
be
have went back
easy.
in the draft.
Go back to school.
pull up Eli. If y'all
Chubbs go
draft
to the
me,
Broncos,
I ain't
nigga.
playing.
I don't really hate the Broncos like that now
With
that
the Raiders,
Elway's
you hate the
gone.
Broncos.
I mean, y'all
You hate
don't
the
own the
Raiders.
Broncos. How could you really hate them? Like,
Because
it's
I
easy
hate
work.
them, like,
It's like
They
work.
own the
Broncos.
whole AFC West.
That's true.
But the Raiders, that Raiders thing, because I grew up watching Chiefs. It was always Raiders. We don't fuck with the Raiders.
Yeah.
Right now, it's like ain't really that thing. But I remember that. Oh, you just didn't fuck with the Raiders. The Broncos, like, man, fuck them, fuck Elway. Like we didn't hate them, but we was like, and then Neil Smith took his bitch ass over there.
But I mean, yeah, they
Then we pulled in
back
Peyton.
then.
That
They
was
was running
still-
before
yeah.
Pat.
Yeah, before Pat.
Yeah.
You know, I remember, bro, when Pat played that first game
Oh,
Yeah,
at the end of the
Kenny.
season, and I was like, this gonna be a problem for
It
a while.
is.
It was kind of like the Ja Rule 50 Cent shit all over again. It was like, nigga, put your seatbelt on, bro. It's gonna get a little rough here. So, yeah.
I remember what was it? NFL Films had Peyton Manning and who was the receiver that passed from the Broncos?
Oh, the
Demaryius
Thomas.
Thomas.
Demarius Thomas on the bench. He was like, man,
R.I.P. You know he
looked
died,
good.
right?
Yeah, fucking cannon. Agent Pearson
Thomas
was like,
said-
yeah. And they show Agent Pearson on like NFL when they do like the top 100. He was like, I seen him play that game. I said, Alex Smith in trouble.
Did you see Bosa getting heckled outside of the game?
Oh, that was the
Joey.
brother.
Yeah.
How y'all feel? That's why I was kind of getting towards that. Joey Bosa had all Niners gear on. Like he's a Chargers guy.
Yeah.
Like he
Really?
plays for the
Right, but
Chargers.
it's brother, bro.
though.
Like, are you like? Would you wear like a Nick Bosa shirt? But like, would you be all Ninered out?
I'm repping my
I'm
brother.
repping my brother.
I'm pretty sure Kelsey's brother had on cheap stuff yesterday.
The thing is,
Normally,
though,
my
like,
That
Hey,
nigga,
next
no,
week.
he did. That nigga still had his jersey on.
but like Joey Bosa, like he just plays for San Diego. Like I don't know if he grew up a Chargers fan or the L.A. Chargers. I don't know if he grew up a Chargers fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that's different. Like,
And plus, how crazy would it look you show up to your brother's game and your own shit?
But they,
I don't think it looks crazy at all. Honestly,
They
It's
do it
like-
all the time.
yeah.
I still think it's crazy.
Randoms be it be Chiefs Broncos. It be a nigga there in a Niners jersey. You be like, what the
I
fuck
know,
going on
because
here?
it's red.
Wait, so Joey Bosa had on Bronco. I mean,
yeah,
Niners.
Niners.
All
Niner
Niners gear.
down.
Niner out.
That's cool. I mean, I don't see nothing
Like
wrong with that.
the fresh Niners gear, like
and,
new.
And the nigga was like, "What time do the Chargers play, bro?" He said, "Shut up, I'm rich, you little bitch."
Nah, the dude was. He said more than that. The dude was starting to get a little.
I know he was.
The dude
I know
started
he
kind of
was.
talking crazy, and he was like, "Bro, I'm going in. Can you afford to get in here? Cause I'm rich, bitch."
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes you gotta remind people, I'm
You
fucking
do.
happy.
Hey, you know who I am?
I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know, it does make me think though. Now that you mention that, because the Kelsey brothers are playing in the Super Bowl,
I want to listen to their pod.
If one of them wins, does the other one stay out there and watch the like? You know what I'm saying? Is the confetti's falling? They
For
get
sure, man. You
I
still
would.
support
So
your
happy
brother.
about your brother.
Yeah.
But I'm
Like
gonna
it's
be talking
like
shit at
heartbreaking for
Thanksgiving.
you, but you're still happy as your
We're
brother.
gonna be talking shit at Thanksgiving. You remember
Ah,
I whooped
for
your ass
sure.
in the
And they
Super
both
Bowl?
got one, right?
Yeah, they both got
Yeah.
this.
They 1-1.
Kelsey said, "Oh yeah, my mom's can't lose."
We
I
getting there
definitely-
though.
Bro, imagine if you they daddy.
Oh, I'm talking shit to everybody.
feel
Bro,
like-
honestly, if I'm their daddy, like every
Hey.
little tenderoni running around here,
I'm
got
working.
champions in my nuts,
I'm
baby.
working
That's what I'm
on it.
saying,
I'm
like-
working on it.
all
He
y'all
thought
get
this
hit.
nigga wasn't gonna be much. He turned into be a stud lineman. And this nigga, man, he might be black a little bit, but you know what I'm saying?
Like, that one for sure is mine. This one, we waiting on the test.
That nigga can do the stanky leg. He doing the hanky panky
He doing line dances and shit.
with his
All right.
with his clogs on.
All right, we're moving along briefly. The NFC Championship game.
No, not briefly.
There was a game played. Eagles 31, 49ers 7. Elijah
walk.
Mitchell was
Trash.
inactive due to
Oh.
a groin injury.
Dog walk.
I forgot we had a dog walk on here, man.
It was a dog walk. That's fair. Jalen Hurts 15 to 25, 160 total yards, one rushing TD. Wasn't really impressive, but didn't really need to be. It's kind of like your quarterback's out the game. We're just gonna kind of coast through this thing. Hurts 15th rushing TD this season, including the postseason, most all time by a quarterback.
Respect.
Miles Sanders 11 for 42 yards, 2 touchdowns. Eagles tie the team rushing TDs in a single season record, including the postseason, with 38.
They like to run the ball, sound like to me.
They do.
We about to shut that shit down.
So the Eagles started off a score with a TD after a big deep catch on 4th and 3 by Devontae Smith.
Chris, let me ask you.
Was not a catch or not, should have been reviewed.
Why didn't
but,
your coach throw the flag?
Did they ask him about
yeah, he said that in the stadium they only showed one angle. Obviously, it's
Of course
in
they would.
Philadelphia.
Like, they're not gonna help you.
He said he was looking up. He only saw the one angle. He saw it looked like a clear catch from the one angle that they showed.
Oh my god.
So he said they decided not to challenge it.
Let me ask you this: did any reporter follow up with, "Hey, do you know what context clues mean?"
Yeah.
the
Devontae Smith was running back
the
into
fucker-
play like, let's go.
If a dude catch a catch like that and he gets up,
Yeah.
if you really caught that, you hype. You
I mean, y'all watched the game with me too, and I was just like, hey, you throw the challenge flag, even if it looked like he clearly caught it, it's a big play in the game. Like it's
That's
at
the
the
first
beginning.
quarter.
It's at the beginning of the game,
It
but
was
it's
like the
still
first drive.
yeah.
And then the very next, like the Chiefs game, it happened the same thing. First quarter, I
Yep.
forgot what it was.
And Andy challenged
And he
it.
threw the fucking
Yep.
flag. Like you have to throw the
I think
flag.
you just challenge it. Like I mean, timeouts really don't matter too much in the first half. You
The
just try
timeouts
it.
don't, but you only get you get two challenges.
Yeah,
But
but you
still.
try
But
it.
still, like if that was a play right there, where if that goes your way, they got to punt that ball or try
Yeah,
a long field
exactly.
goal. So you know what I'm saying? When he gets up and he's doing this, and first, I don't know what this means, right?
I assume hurry up and
Nobody
huddle.
knows what this means, but I can tell what your body language is telling you.
Yeah.
You getting up doing this, and now everybody's sprinting up to the line. I know as a person who watched football a lot,
Yeah.
and I will assume he knows as a person who's been coaching football, that, hey, why are they now in a hurry up? He might
They trying to
he
get
probably
the
didn't
fuck
catch
on.
that.
Usually when you make a big catch, you like, yeah, I'm him.
Exactly.
Him.
Damn.
I get ice water.
Hey, that's
All
me.
this shit.
If nothing else,
Is that why it's blue? Because
if nothing else, call the timeout and talk to your boys. Like, bro, is that a catch?
Yeah.
Was that a
You
catch?
can do that. You
Yeah.
can call a
You know what I'm saying?
timeout
Nothing
and then
else.
challenge, and it's
You'll
still
get-
it's
the
still
same
one
thing.
timeout. You know what I'm saying?
So
It's options there, and the fact that he didn't, I thought it set the tone for the game, and it set you back right out the gate.
Yeah, Kyle missed that one, and it sucked. But the next possession, 49ers got the ball after that. And then Hassan Reddick wrecked the game.
Wreck this shit.
Game-changing hit and fumble on Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, I guess now after the MRI, he tore his UCL, so he will need Tommy John surgery.
Oh my God.
6 months recovery, so he could be ready for next season. But it looks like Trey Lance will take all the offseason snaps and prepare, so he'll probably be QB1 for next season.
So I saw a lot of Niners fans upset about that. Like, yo, why are we trying to block one? I guess he's probably one or two pass rushers this year in the league. Hassan Reddick. When it
Well,
comes
yeah,
to
he had,
sacks.
what, 7? He led the league in sacks? Or
Say, like, why are we trying to block this guy with a tight end?
yeah, on that play specifically. Usually Kyle's pretty good, like shutting down other
Kyle
prolific.
Juszczyk?
No, Kyle Shanahan.
Oh, Kyle Shanahan?
No, Kyle Shanahan's usually pretty good for. I mean, he goes against Aaron Donald twice a season, and he does pretty well against him.
Yeah, but he's an interior lineman. Though.
I know,
It's
that's
easy
true.
to help on Aaron Donald because you got
That's
three people
true.
right there.
That's true, but he does well against prolific pass rushers usually. I don't know what happened with that play, but
I think he meant to say prolific.
prolific.
Oh, with
It's
Nipsey
like-
pass
yeah.
rushers.
Yeah.
It's like when Kevin Garnett was trying to say equivalent on national TV. It was like NBA players.
I've had a couple of drinks, even though it's a Monday. You know, we still drinking, we partying.
that's what we do, man.
You know, I wanted to say shout out to Debo. I know you watching. That's my boy. Hit me in the comments, man.
Samuel?
Yeah.
What?
You know, I seen you. You still out there grinding, man.
Get him
All
on the
pro.
pod.
You know, get him on the pod. Let
Wait,
me hit
if
him
he's
up.
watching, I needed a touchdown.
You right, but man, it was tough. You see what he did. You know,
Parlay.
let's go through. First string quarterback Trey Lance went down with a broken ankle. Second string quarterback Jimmy G went down with a broken foot. Our third string Brock Purdy tore UCL. Fourth string Josh Johnson, you know, actually went out with a concussion. So we actually had one play where Christian McCaffrey came in and threw a pass as a quarterback.
He threw that bitch to the next state.
He did.
They should have left him in.
So it was a tough
He's
season.
just warming up.
Yeah.
It was a
The man probably ain't threw a pass in a decade.
It was
Well, he threw a pass earlier
No,
this season.
he actually has like 4 throwing touchdowns in his career.
Oh, well, damn sure keep him in over Purdy.
Yeah.
It felt like the culmination of y'all season just happened
Imploded.
all
It did.
all
You're
at
right.
once in this game.
I feel like we were playing with house money. Like,
y'all started the season, y'all ended the season how your season started.
I'm not going to say you're just playing with house money just because I understand why people would say that because you were like, oh, Brock Purdy was a 7th round pick. But once you play and I see you play, expectations got to change.
but it's still like, how many teams make it that far with their first string quarterback?
I don't care.
We
I
made
don't
it that
care.
far with our third string quarterback. 12 wins in a row.
How many teams got a competent third string quarterback like that?
How do you know he was competent? He was the last pick
You
of the
don't.
draft.
That's what I'm saying. But when you see him play and you're like, oh, he's actually a good quarterback.
Obviously, I mean, Josh Johnson's a 10-year vet, and
Yeah.
he still couldn't do anything at all.
But that's what I'm saying. After I watch him play, I'm like, oh, he's actually kind of competent. My expectations changed. Like, no, okay, y'all got a shot at
You
this
can't
kid.
move the bar like that, though.
Yes, the hell you
No,
can.
you can't.
Y'all funny.
So wait, you tell me,
you
you tell me
can't?
when Purdy started playing and you was like, oh, he's winning every game. You was like, I still think we're going out in the first round of playoffs.
No, of course
Exactly.
not. I mean, Jimmy went down with a broken foot. I'm like, man, this sucks. Obviously, I thought we still had a chance because we got the best defense in the league.
And then you saw
But
our
I
quarterback
saw-
good too. Now
I saw
we're
Purdy
good.
playing, and I'm like, okay, he's good. But then at first, I was kind of like, all right, this is Kyle scheming it. But then
Which it is.
we saw Josh Johnson play, and we like, I don't know.
Well, that's
You kind
different.
of do need talent at the quarterback position.
I'm not saying you got to be uber talented, but you got to have something. Josh
Man, they
Johnson
got
You gotta
nothing.
be able to get a snap.
Yeah, his tank.
He can't even catch the snap.
I have no
I
love
think-
for the Niners,
I think-
man, but Niners fans were like,
I
going
think Kyle
crazy.
Shanahan has the worst postseason luck ever.
I mean,
He
yeah,
makes some
it
bad
sucks.
calls
Yeah, I
or
was
some
about to
bad
say, like,
decisions.
He does.
in the postseason too.
He does, but I mean, like
Kyle Shanahan's a great coach, though.
going all
Yeah,
the way
I'm just
back
saying,
to
like,
I
go
think he's a
back, though.
great play designer.
going all the way back to New England, Atlanta, bro. Like
He just makes bad decisions
It's just-
sometimes. They all do,
in the
though.
postseason. He does good in the regular. I give you that. I mean, even though I feel like I had a soft schedule, he did he did what he did.
The
But
Eagles had the #1 easiest schedule in the league.
man, y'all was
And we're
playing.
about to prove that to y'all.
Y'all was playing bums, bro.
All coaches make
What do
bad
you
decisions.
mean?
though.
Like, we had a middle of the pack schedule. We still we dogged Dallas. Dallas was a decent team.
That was it.
I mean, in the playoffs.
what do you think about Shanahan's decision making?
I mean, he has blunders, but most coaches do. I mean, it's tough. He's still a great play designer, obviously. He's a good coach. I mean,
When
how
you
many
say- when you say
back-to-back
he has
NFC
blunders-
championships?
When you say he has blunders, are you saying like just run of the mill blunders, or are you saying like
I'm saying
big fucking blunders?
blunder as he didn't.
I would call like the not challenging the play.
Yeah.
I would like, bro, that's like probably one of the worst calls I've seen the coach do this playoff.
And that hurt. I mean, but it was at the beginning of the game. It's kind of like you thinking like, oh, I can make up for that.
No,
Our offense about to come on the field. You don't know Brock Purdy about to tear his UCL.
I don't believe coaches think like that because the NFL is one of those games where like coaches really break it down into drives. Like every game, we average this many drives. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you got a chance to stop another team's drive, you got to take it. It was like when you saw Cincinnati when they took the penalty and it made it 3rd and 22, and they came back and said, "Hell no, make it 4th down. We want to stop the drive
Yeah.
right now." So
That's
when
true.
you're a coach,
We talked about that while I was going
you're
on.
trying to stop drives. So that right there, not throwing that flag, that was an opportunity to stop the drive, switch the momentum.
Yeah.
By not doing it, they jumped out on you, and it seemed like it was a boat race after that. It didn't help that your quarterback got injured
Yeah.
too, but
Honestly, I think we would have won that game.
I don't.
I do. Like Hurts didn't play well.
Wait, no, he played like trash. But when did Purdy get injured?
The
drive.
first drive.
The first.
He was 2 for 2, 19 yards,
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
and he got hurt.
Because I'm thinking in my head, I'm trying to remember the game, but I don't think that had anything to do with you guys giving up like just wide open rushing touchdowns.
Well, yeah, but it had the short field too, though. Like,
You gotta-
if the offense gets the ball on the 20-yard line, come on, the defense was just out there.
I know.
Josh Johnson first down, he
Listen.
gets muscled.
I'm not saying it's fair, Chris. I'm not saying that at all.
Like the defense,
I'm just throwing
the
this
defense
out
only
there
gave up 200 yards, 240 yards total.
because it was a short field. But like, how often did they convert when they were in the red zone?
240 yards total. The defense
if
gave
you're
up.
supposed to be that defense,
They still that
like
defense.
we was laughing at the play where what's the middle linebacker? Didn't even move.
Fred Warner.
Fred Warner didn't even move. Let the dude run
Yeah.
a touchdown. Stood there. Like, that's not if you got Josh Johnson there, you know your defense gotta be fucking you gotta step it up. And I don't think they did. Even though Josh Johnson didn't do y'all no favors, the defense really didn't.
You got to hold them niggas to 3 on the short field.
Exactly.
Bro, I mean,
That's what I'm
they
saying.
not the Baltimore Raven defense, Ray Lewis. Like, come on, like they
was
good
still the best
defense.
defense.
No, but
in
you
the
just
league,
said they're the
though.
best
Yeah.
defense in
They're
the
the
league.
best defense in the league by
That's what
far.
I'm saying. You got to hold
You
them
gotta
niggas
be
to
the best
3.
defense in the
Man,
league.
they did what they could, man. For real. I mean, what do you want them to do? They was just out there. Literally, the 49ers ran one. Bro, they ran a 9-10 play drive for a touchdown. Josh Johnson comes out for one play, gets mushed out, steals the ball from him, and they back out on the field.
Look, I agree with you. I'm not saying I don't agree. I'm just saying, like, if you that defense,
You ain't got nothing else to do, bro.
Yeah,
you got to
like-
go leave it all out there.
I don't did
But then
Cincinnati
they also-
score after Pat Mahomes did that weird thing. I think they might have scored.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
But then they also
I kind of expect that from the Chiefs. Like, yo, just make them work for it. You know what I'm saying?
But then they also at the point like, man, what is our offense ain't doing nothing, so we about to start taking chances. Either we swiping for the ball, we cutting slants, trying to intercept the pick six, maybe, you know.
I understand all that, but that when we watched those two, the first what was it? They ran left. He didn't get touched. Like I thought y'all were still in the game when that happened. Then they came back down, stopped y'all, got the ball, came back down. It looked like they ran the same exact play to the right. Bosa got like just stiff arm and fell down, and it was a touchdown. Like you're not gonna win that game doing that.
I mean, it's also the best rushing offense in the league.
That's true, but
Best offensive line in the league.
you gotta go impose your will.
So it's
on
like
them.
they in the trenches. Like, I mean, we're not gonna shut them out. Like you give a
That's what I'm saying. You
The
ain't gonna
best-
shut them out, but you
No,
got to hold them to
yeah.
the
3.
best team in the league a short field numerous times in a game, they're gonna score.
Look, when you say that, all I hear is, well, y'all not gonna beat us on no fade route now. So we can.
They didn't. I mean, they didn't throw the ball. They didn't throw the ball at all.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have to, but still.
I'm not saying you're gonna stop them every time, but one of those drives you got to hold them to 3 and give yourself a little hope. Once they get up 21, now it's like, yo, Josh Johnson. Now we need you to do some shit that we know you can't do. Where if they up 10, you like, okay, 2-possession game. We can kind of keep our offense.
CMC can get us 3.
Yeah,
he might even be able to break one of these bad boys.
I mean, CMC,
jailbreaks.
He had that nice run. He had that angry run.
That man left it all on the field.
He did. But
they started running some crazy plays. And everything. They ain't had.
They was working
Kyle
the shit
like,
out
I
of
can't
him.
do nothing.
Yeah.
Then they try to throw the ball.
They was working the
This
shit out of
nigga
him.
Brock Purdy was like,
Hey, he was hurting. that last throw to Kittle.
Hey, what he do, bro?
He said like,
that bug floated. It was like
It was like 3
it was
yards.
Like for me to the camera. That bug.
It sucks, man. That's a tough way to go.
it was, man. It was tough.
Now people are
You
talking
took it
about
like a man, though. You took it like a man.
people are saying like the NFL should change the rules to where like if you have a 53-man roster,
emergency quarterback.
you should be able to dress all 53 people. I don't know why you only dress 45 or something like that.
They also question.
They always questioning some rules, bro.
Well, that's a weird rule. I don't understand.
Every
that.
postseason they question rules.
You got 53 people on the roster. Why can't you have them all active on game day?
And they also question why Kyle didn't have Jimmy G on IR because they thought he could still come back. And they thought he was close. So he probably should have actually suited up for this game just to be the emergency quarterback.
He looked happy as shit on the sideline, though.
But he needed to take, but he would have held up a roster spot. That's the only thing.
Which is part of the 53-man thing. Like, oh, we got to cut down the roster for game day.
Yeah. Do you really think both of your quarterbacks are going to get injured, though? That's the tough part.
Dude,
Do you really need to carry 3 into a game? How many teams carry 3 quarterbacks
I think
in a
most
game?
teams would say, I don't think we need to do that. But the fact that you already lost 2.
That's
right,
true.
I think your coach should be like, you know what? Just in case.
Just in case.
Right? Just in case. Like, you know.
Because if that had a
God ain't smiling on me today. So
if it had a went down to Jimmy could have saved.
Jimmy would have came back, even on his little repair, broken foot. Like I mean, he would have been a lot better than Josh Johnson. He would have stood in that pocket and threw the ball.
If Purdy would have
could've
stayed
saved
in,
the
I
day.
feel like y'all would have made it a better game. I don't know if y'all would have won because, like I said, the rush defense was getting gashed. But then again, if
been
Purdy
different,
would have stayed in the
man.
game and kept it close, maybe they don't just try to keep running it. Maybe they
But
gotta
we
go
would
to
have strike
Jalen
back
Hurts.
though. We would have strike
It's
back.
possible. Maybe you put a little pressure on him.
Yeah.
And Jalen Hurts got to make some throws because he was playing terrible.
And they would have had longer fields. It was all about the field position. Like I don't know what the average field position was, but the Eagles clearly won
I'm
that.
gonna say they started at about the 45.
They started on our side. How many times? But moving along, we also had the punt that did or did not hit the wire.
Oh my God!
The camera wire. That was pretty funny
No, that's fixed right there.
because they were adamant about that it hit the wire, but it actually just hit the side of his foot.
When they showed the replay, that punt looked bad coming off the foot.
It ended up being a
Watching
34-yard
it
punt.
live, it looked like it came
Yeah.
off the foot ugly. Then they started hitting the wire. I'm like, did I see something different?
Yeah. But then I said, you know what? It's easy to tell if it hit the wire. Just go to the damn camera and replay it and see if
camera
it shakes. Yeah. Like, they came back and said, we cannot confirm if it hit the damn camera wire. I was
the
like, how is
camera
that possible? Like, you don't know if a camera do this? That's all you gotta look for.
That's crazy, bro.
Like, that don't make sense. though.
Use context clues.
Yeah, like how do you not know if a camera got hit by a football that was punted? Like that thing's a missile.
Yeah.
Bro, the officiating was wild in both of these games. It was crazy.
I didn't think it was as bad as people said it was, man.
I thought it was horrible.
Not worse than a little Brian block, huh?
This is the NFL edition of the Sports Rundown. We're not talking
We
NBA.
talk about officiating. I just segue to
That's
some
true.
bad officiating.
People complain about the officiating, but
They
I
still,
didn't think it was really egregious or anything. I don't remember.
I mean, that
Here we go with some words.
honestly,
Like,
honestly, that play where they call roughing the punter. I mean, he was pushing to the punter. We were still in the game
that
at
was
that
definitely
point.
roughing the punter, though.
He was pushed into the punter.
I'm not gonna say he was pushed. Like, dude, literally cleared out both his legs. That is roughing the punter.
We were
all
still
day.
in the game at that point.
Like one penalty.
I don't know if it would have helped
that's
us, how much it
questionable.
would have helped us, but we were still in the game at that point.
Like Drake Greenlaw when he's punching the ball, they call personal foul.
I mean, yeah, that's frustration.
Right.
That nigga went Creed on
yeah,
that football.
but even though he didn't hit the player, he was hitting the ball.
He was in the ball.
I'm not sure the whistle had blown yet. But if you're the referee and you
All
looking
you
at it
see
from
is
this
that.
angle and you see this motherfucker doing Apollo Creed or whatever the hell he's doing,
He trying to punch the ball out.
My nigga, why I yada?
He was, but like if you the ref back here, all you see
is this man punching.
and he was yanking him too.
Yeah. I'm like, that nigga strong right.
Yeah.
All right, speaking about punches, we had Trent Williams
Fucking
threw down
bully.
Kayvon Wallace.
Squabbling.
They both was ejected.
I sat
Kayvon,
up on that part like, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
Bro, how you get ejected for getting slammed?
he
though?
kind
That's
of,
crazy.
I know he kind of spiked that man, that grown man. But Kayvon Wallace was getting into it. I think it was Jawan Jennings, and Trent was just kind of like, "Hey, this game's over. Let me go ahead and get a little something
But
in."
he ain't had
I'm
that
going
energy when
home
Sue
anyway.
walked up,
You
though.
know, but I think him and Sue is boys, man.
Nah,
we talked
he
about that.
Sue went to
man.
Nebraska.
That's his
He
boy.
went to OU.
It don't matter, but you get in the league, you
They were
start
rivals.
getting homies in the league.
Man, they ain't never played together a day in their life.
It's just different. You like, hey, man, you know.
He like, I'm gonna slam this little 185 dude, but then Sue come up here 315.
And knowing his legs right.
Sue got old man strength.
Yeah. And you know Sue been dirty for a long
That's
time.
what I said.
He was dirty.
Sue walked up there like, I've been waiting.
He out here cleating folks.
He said, ooh, they squabbling? Okay.
So
But-
if the Eagles win, how many? Does he got 2 already? Sue?
Sue light
This'll
skinned
be-
though.
He got the one with Brady.
Yeah, he played with Brady.
He played with
Wasn't he on the Rams?
he played with the Rams too. This will be 3.
It'll be 3.
It'd be 3. That's
Talk
why I
about
asked-
a real
that's-
mercenary.
That's
He
why I
collected,
asked-
hey.
That's why he's a Robert Ory of the football.
He journeyman.
Yo, like LaShawn McCoy before he retired.
That's true.
LaShawn McCoy was like, I
yeah.
might go out here and just collect these 2 real quick. You know, ain't nothing big.
He got one with
He got one with
Chiefs and
And then the
he
next
got
year
the
with
Chiefs.
the
Then
Brady.
he got the next year with Brady.
he sure did.
Yeah.
What was it? A year after?
It was the next year.
Oh, when they
The
played
next
the
year.
Rams.
Because he was hurt.
No, it was the Chiefs and Brady.
LaShawn McCoy went to the Super Bowl twice, but he was
No,
hurt.
so he
2
got
times
the
in a row.
one with the Chiefs. He got the ring.
And then the next year, the Chiefs against Tom Brady. He won
Yeah.
that
He was
one.
on the other side, but he was
Oh, he
hurt.
was already
He
with
was
Brady?
that year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was when the Brady No, that was. I'm thinking the Rams.
Yeah, nah.
The Patriots beat the Rams, wasn't it? Who did the Rams lose to in the Super Bowl?
Rams lost to the.
Wasn't it the Patriots?
Yeah,
10
the
to 13?
Patriots.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm getting.
That was Jared Goff Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
Okay, yeah.
They only put up like
Okay.
3 points or something.
It was 10-13, but whatever, something like that.
Close enough.
Yeah,
Lost by 3
pathetic.
points.
But defense coordinator D'Amico Ryans, pretty close to being hired as the new Texans head coach,
I don't even care.
where he also played linebacker. But we talked about long time ago, callback episode, where y'all was like, he should have left a long time ago as a head coach instead of going back with the 49ers. Y'all too.
Oh yeah,
Y'all two was adamant
he
about
got
that.
offered a job, right?
Well, he had head
Or he
coaching
said- what
offers
was it?
after last season.
Something happened to
Man,
where.
into it about this.
Well, no, y'all got into it with
No,
me.
because before D'Amico Ryans, I think he had an opportunity, or he said he declined an interview or something like
Yeah,
that.
he
Oh,
declined
you called him a
interviews.
dummy.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
Both of y'all did was like, y'all need to go for the head coaching job.
Because that is dumb. It's not guaranteed.
When I was
bro.
like, he wanted to run it back with the 49ers, he still had that position. He actually solidified it even more with this defense he had this season, where we're better than
No,
last
man,
year.
No, like I'm not falling for that. You can't trick me.
I mean, that's true. I mean, it could have
Like,
went even
ain't
worse.
Nothing's guaranteed.
They could have been the last defense in the league. You never know. Fred Warner could have got hurt. And
Or they could have looked at that and said, "Hey, you a great defensive coordinator supposedly, but your run D just got gassed. Like what the hell? You got what 4 first-round picks on the line on your D line, and you can't stop the run. You got Fred Warner, Drake Greenlaw.
Fred Warner wasn't a first-round pick.
No, but
Drake Greenlaw wasn't no first-round pick.
Devon Kinlaw was.
Yeah, he barely played.
Bosa was a first-round pick.
Yeah, definitely.
Who's the other one? Armstead
Armstead was
was a
yeah.
first-round pick.
Yeah.
Top 10 pick. And then who's at the other end? Is it Ebican?
All of them. Like, they rotate.
Well, who's the starter at the other end?
Name them. They switch.
At least you get.
I mean, Drake Jackson, but he was out.
Drake Jackson from USC.
Yeah, he been out the whole playoffs because
what I'm
he's not a
saying.
run defender. So
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Owner could have looked at that
I
and said,
understand.
"Hey, look, I see all this potential you had, and I feel like you still live up to it." So I don't think it's saying like now that it came back around like that was the right decision. No, that was not the right decision.
it was the right decision. I mean, it's a crap job to Texans, but he ultimately wanted to go back there. I mean, that's where he played linebacker.
I'm gonna say it's not the right decision,
It's
but
not.
at the end of the day, I can't tell another man.
They also might end up getting Bryce Young. You never know. I mean,
go for it, bro. Like I don't know what to say. Like stop passing up jobs. It's only 32 of them.
all right. So we got our Super Bowl preview briefly. Super Bowl 57, Chiefs versus Eagles.
The Brother Bowl.
The first Super Bowl to have two. Well, I was gonna say have
Niggas?
two. I wasn't gonna say
Is that
that,
what you gonna say, Tony? Tony Romo?
but to have two Black Star quarterbacks, and the first to have two brothers playing each other.
Oh, this history.
So it's history.
All the way
Two
around,
dozen.
man.
That's kind of why it was rigged. Set it up.
I hate we got to beat them by 14 though. That's crazy.
I was gonna say, hold on, I got it in my notes. Opening line is Eagles, 2-point favorite, and the over under is 49.5.
Bet your house on the Chiefs right now. I'm telling you.
I mean, it's gonna fluctuate. It's got 2 weeks. But
Drake won a little money off the Chiefs.
He might as well parlay.
He won a
parlay
million.
it.
Parlay it.
I think he won 1.75 off of the beating the Bengals.
Yeah. But I mean, you bet $1 million to win
Yeah,
that.
so-
Well, I know.
You gotta get some better odds than that, boy.
So we got early
I
predictions.
wonder when he took the Chiefs because the Chiefs were underdogs at one point. So he must have took them when the line switched back.
They were because Pat's
Yeah.
ankle was the big deal.
Because if he'd have took when they were underdogs, he didn't.
But then
They
when-
would have made a lot of money.
Yeah.
when Pat walked off the podium, the line shifted real quick.
Yeah, that's crazy. What does that say about people? Like, we fucked up people.
Yeah.
That somebody was like, you know what? No, don't put the camera on him. Watch his ankle when he
Yeah.
leaves the podium.
And Pat was the whole time, he was like, hey, I'm good. I don't care. He ain't show no limps or nothing. He was like, I'm good.
God help me in a week.
No, he thanked the
The
trainer.
trainer, yeah.
Girl, yeah.
And apparently she's a beast. 'Cause
Yeah.
Travis Kelce, like, yo, shout out to whatever her name is. Like, she got me right.
I saw it. It was like Julie. It was like Julie, I think. Julie something.
I don't remember. I saw
Yeah.
it, I
But
don't
they had her
remember.
holding the
Here you go,
trophy.
Travis. Shh. You can play now.
They had her holding the Lamar Hunt trophy and everything. So
They should.
yeah. I
Like
mean,
if
she
you
the real MVP, right?
Exactly. Like, if you get both of them on the field,
Shout out
like,
to KD Mama.
Take it home.
The real MVP. Early predictions. Obviously, we know Lindari's. Chiefs by 14? For real?
I'm going to go Chiefs by 13.
1 point.
Just to mix it up a little bit.
Early
I don't
predictions.
think it's going to be 2 touchdowns. I think we're going to get up 1 touchdown. Then we might pack on a field goal. You know what I'm saying? And then, catch an extra field goal later.
What you got, Johnny? I see you bobbing your head. Real quick, just spit something out. We can talk
I'm
about
gonna
it
go
again
with the
next
Chiefs.
episode.
Woo!
I'm only going with them because I fuck with like Patrick Mahomes, man.
I like them too.
That's
I
all
knew
right.
it.
What you got? Chiefs by
I'm gonna go
3,
Chiefs.
4,
I'm gonna go Chiefs,
7.
man. I know they like to let off the gas, so probably like Chiefs by like 3.
See, that's why I took off a point. 'Cause I knew Indy was going to take this foot
I'm
off.
gonna
the
go
track.
Chiefs by like 3.
Y'all want me to get y'all
Ken?
jersey?
We revisit next
I got
episode,
Chiefs
but
42-38.
dang,
Damn, nigga,
high
what you think they
scoring.
doing out here?
You think we giving up 38 to this
It's
bum
gonna
ass
be a
Hurts?
bloodbath.
It's gonna be a bloodbath. Dang, I don't
Patrick Mahomes 350 yards, 4 touchdowns.
I'm gonna say I do think after this game, people are gonna be like, "Hey, maybe Jalen Hurts is not as good as we thought he was."
But the thing is, though, like I can see Kelsey holding down Chris Jones a little bit. That's kind of like the factor right there.
What,
Y'all can't get no pressure.
bro? Jason Kelsey, yeah, he's a cool player.
What do you mean? All pro?
Nah, he ain't even better than Creed Humphrey.
I mean, he was all pro.
Listen, nah, I don't see that.
Dead silence.
He could. I'm not gonna argue against it, but Chris Jones might go out to defensive end. I don't know. I just don't think Jalen Hurts is good enough at quarterback. I felt like
That's
this
true.
last game was
I mean,
our
that's
Super
true.
Bowl, honestly.
But I do want AJ Brown to get a little something.
Okay.
Why? He left y'all.
I still love AJ Brown.
Bro, you sound real weird.
That nigga's a dog. Shout out to you, man.
You sound
Shout out to
crazy.
you.
1K always open, man.
All right, we had some other news real quick. We're gonna hit
AJ
before the
Brown
end
gets
of,
shut down.
end of the episode. We had Colts running back Jonathon Taylor has ankle surgery and says it will be finally 100% after issues with the ankle all season.
Still be number 2, little boy.
What does that mean?
Number 2 behind who?
Derrick Henry.
Oh, yeah, all right. Everybody like, oh, was that number 1? Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
but 2 seasons ago he was number 1.
Because of what?
I don't know.
Because Derrick Henry was hurt.
So wait.
So he was
Derrick
hurt this
Henry be
season.
number one this year?
No, he wasn't, but his
Because he was hurt because Jonathan Taylor was hurt this year. But he actually
Henry's the best running back. in the AFC
Jonathan
South.
Taylor played through pain most of the season, as he says. So he was out a couple games. But also, Dolphins have agreed to terms with defense coordinator Vic Fangio.
Fuck.
That will make him the highest paid coordinator in the NFL
Wanted him, huh?
Yeah.
instead of Spags.
Dude.
Reed has a,
You saw me sitting there, Chris.
Andy Reid has a
I
special
do
love
not
for
fuck with
Spags.
Spags, bro.
Like they have like a bromance.
Although I will say this last game, I felt Spags did a way better job.
I mean, he's
Really,
not the worst in the league, but Spags is like he's sus, but
Bro,
that's the thing. Like if y'all had a better defensive coordinator, y'all be
Spags
like
is like, look,
crazy.
I got 3 6-foot corners. No, I'm not gonna press you. You're like, why? That ain't what I do.
That's why I'm like, that was the not to go back to the AFC Championship game, but it's like Kelsey just talking about he had back spasms, almost didn't play. Why are you not pushing up on Kelsey? As far as the Bengals
They
side.
played zone almost. that
Exactly.
whole
Like,
game.
why are you letting Kelsey run 10 yards down the field without touching him? Like, why are you not in his face?
I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, I truly think
Some of these defense coordinators just
we
stupid.
give coaches like a lot of credit,
Chris,
but I think I could do the job.
you
of
didn't
someone.
say your Super Bowl prediction.
He gonna say you gonna go with the team
Do I
that
need
beat you
to?
or the team you hate?
I don't hate y'all. You the hater.
No,
I don't care about that. I ain't not worried about you. I'm not investing in
Come
y'all
on, man.
like
We
that.
got a whole episode
All
of
right,
you
what
saying
you
go
gonna do?
Chiefs, man. Go ahead.
Which one you
Go ahead and say go Chiefs.
early prediction. I'm gonna go with the Eagles by 4.
I know he's gonna hate.
It's not hate. I might switch
it ain't
it up
even
next
hate.
episode.
I respect it.
But it's
I
just,
respect
like I said, I feel like in the trenches, the Eagles are just a little bit more stronger. And the run game.
Are you saying
It's
that
gonna be
because they
tough.
dog y'all in the trenches?
Nah.
Because our D line's better than yours.
Y'all D-line is better than our D-line. We had the best D-line in the league. Easily.
For Monaco?
We had the defensive player of the year, Nick Bosa. You gonna see when the awards come out?
All I'm asking for Monaco?
What is the bet? I don't see what the basis of the bet is.
Who had more sacks?
I don't know who had more sacks.
Guess who knows? Guess who do? Guess who knows?
I didn't have more sacks than us.
Monaco?
How many Big Macs did you eat this year?
Anyways, moving along. Let me finish this thing out because we run along. Pause. Kellen Moore.
I was born this way. I had to.
Kellen Moore, not even a day after. I think it was
Gone.
actually like a couple hours after being released by the Cowboys. Signs as the offense coordinator for the Chargers. He had the Cowboys offense ranked in the top 10 3 out of 4 years he was coordinator. Justin Herbert actually underwent surgery to repair a torn labrum in his left shoulder,
Okay.
but will be ready for the season.
You ain't gonna find no love over here, Kellen Moore.
So Kellen Moore with Justin Herbert, is that kind of a cool thing?
I didn't think Kellen Moore was that great.
That's what I was about to say.
Like, come on.
He was actually up for head coaching jobs, and I was like, I'm not
Really?
too impressed. Yeah.
When you say Kellen Moore, I can't think of like, I can picture a Kellen Moore offense because I don't know what it looks like.
Kellen Moore, like he was the quarterback for the
Oh,
blue
what did you
team.
say? No, I'm saying they off.
Oh.
When you say Vic Fangio, I know what Vic Fangio defense.
Well, yeah,
is like.
he had a great
They play
49ers
hard, it's
defense.
cover 6. You know what I'm saying? When you say Kellen Moore, I'm like,
I think of like the players he has, like
yeah, like,
CeeDee
what is the
Lamb,
identity of the offense?
like Dak's even decent, like Zeke, Tony Pollard. Like I don't think about his play calling. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so no, I'm not. I think he had a lot of talent, didn't get much out of him. Honestly.
That's true. Should have got a lot more. Bill O'Brien back with the Patriots,
What the fuck?
but as offensive coordinator,
Bill O'Brien and Houston
Quarterback
to
coach.
Houston,
The one that-
Texans?
yeah,
Dog guy, he was
The one that traded away-
Christ.
DeAndre Hopkins,
Yeah.
for a bag of chips.
Jesus Christ.
Didn't he go to Alabama?
Who?
Bill O'Brien.
He did, yeah.
He was at Alabama.
Yep.
All their players transferred because they don't fuck with him.
Yep.
I swear to God, he know where the bodies are.
But they
You know where the bodies are.
Ain't no. Why would you keep hiring that guy?
well, the Patriots. I mean, they did decent with them before.
Yeah.
Matt Patricia was trash, but
I
what do you expect from him? He was what, a defensive coordinator? Matt Patricia? You moving to the offensive coordinator? What sense does that make?
Nuts.
But you know the NFL coaches do that though. Like if you was an assistant, you leave it don't work out. We kind of let you come back.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you know.
But goddamn, Bill O'Brien.
Yeah. And then Nathaniel Hackett quickly hired on as the Jets offensive coordinator.
Cool. They shitty anyway.
I guess it's another attempt at trying to get Aaron Rodgers with the Jets.
enough.
Oh, I did hear that though.
Yeah.
I did hear that.
The Packers actually released it was a source that released Jordan Love is going to be the starting quarterback next year.
You gotta make the change sometime.
So Aaron Rodgers on the trade block, heavy.
I didn't think Hackett was that great of a play caller either.
No, well, we saw that.
No, I mean besides the fact that
We
they
don't-
played bad
With the
I
with
just
the
felt like his
Packers,
play calls wasn't that great. Like
yeah.
I wasn't like wow.
But even with the Packers, it's like how much was Aaron, how much was Hackett? Like I feel like Aaron was just like, I got this, bro.
With the Packers, I never watched the game and thought this play calling's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, when I watched the Niners, even though I hate those fuckers, I was like, yo, this run game is crazy.
That's a hater right there. You ever see me say something like that about the Chiefs?
I just been honest. But when you watch the Niners, you like, yo, that run game is crazy. Or you watch like the Rams, you were like, yo, Sean McVay offense is, man, he gonna play action to death with that stretch play action. But you watch Hackett in Green Bay or in Denver, you like, I don't know what the fuck you trying to accomplish here.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think he's gonna be decent as the OC, especially with the talent with the Jets. He's just way too much on his plate as a head coach, and we saw that clearly. Johnny saw that firsthand.
The man.
Sorry.
And what talent with the Jets? All he got is Garrett Wilson.
I mean, you got Breece Hall. He coming back.
Okay.
I mean, you got a decent offensive line. I mean, you got to figure out the quarterback position.
Nigga, we got 51 left.
I'm like, what decent offensive Becton? Did he play this year?
Yeah, he got hurt.
Mekhi Becton played this
Yeah.
year?
Yep, he was hurt.
Are you saying yeah he played or yeah he got hurt?
Yeah, he played and he got hurt.
Okay.
Like
You have
half
to
the
play to
season
get hurt,
through.
right?
I thought he got hurt before the preseason.
Oh.
But I mean, they a talented team, at least on offense.
8 wins next year. Mark it down. 8 or less.
I mean, they're the Jets, so yeah, I agree.
DeMar Hamlin made a on-camera appearance this
We
week.
saw that because they called him a clone. So I feel like he had it to.
They were saying this nigga that he was really dead.
Yeah.
They had, because he wasn't showing his face. They said they showed a silhouette at the game doing this shit. And on
then
IG, his face wasn't shown and shit, so he had to make his own.
And,
Crazy, bro.
I know.
Twitter was on fire with that shit, bro.
And Josh Allen got on that podcast and was like, y'all stupid. He was like, I literally talked to him in the locker room, and he was like, when Hamlin showed up to the game with all that stuff on, I guess he had like on a snowsuit and snow goggles, whatever. He was like, that's DeMar Hamlin's swag. He was like, you don't know DeMar. That's what he do.
That's apparently everybody's swag because Debo showed up like that too.
Debo did, but he messed up and he wore green. I think that was a little too much. He wore Eagles green to the game. He had the ski mask on.
Wait, before
you know what he was
stop
saying.
this, do you think they try and bring back the bell bottoms?
I think they are.
Who?
Because he showed Frank Clark, McCole Harbin. They both wearing like bell bottoms and shit. Like,
Crazy boot.
You on that swag?
Frank
No.
Clark been weird since day one, so
That's fair.
bro, chill out. He had an ooh-wop in the car.
you're right. Hey, bro. Hey, man. I know he.
Ice comes from
Hey.
the crib, bro.
Hey.
What's on over here?
I know he stay around here somewhere. So, hey, man, Frank Clark. I'm sorry. Hey, Shark. Frank the Shark. You know, hey, that's my dog.
Nigga dick riding so bad. Oh shit.
But we're gonna wrap it up with Frank Reich hired as the Panthers' new head coach. He actually took the first snap as QB for the Panthers franchise history in 1995.
Oh, that's cool.
So full circle.
Yep.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that.
Johnny just
I
had
don't
a full
know.
circle moment.
It'd be having full circle.
I don't
man.
know
Full
if it'd be
circle
like
moments,
that.
man.
How
It'd be
many
like
out
that,
here?
man.
How many getting
Just
coached after the
take
first
my word
snap?
for it. It'd be like
It'd
that.
be like that.
You never think, and then it just kind of.
But that's it. That's all we got, man. You know, the NFL Super Bowl edition. We might change it up next week. You know,
We talking about the Chiefs all next
Standing
week
firm.
after we win.
You
Standing
might
firm.
you might
Y'all
change
think
it.
we gonna play?
we'll see. We'll
Oh,
see.
that's true. Even if we don't play, we can't lose.
It was a hot take. What I had Eagles by 4. We'll see how it goes, man.
You's a fucking hater.
You the hater. You the dog.
You the dog, motherfucker. You heard it here first on CSPN. We out.
What's the name of this song? Something in Paris?
You know, it's three or four of us.
Friends in Paris? No. I think if 3 of us went, it'd be 3 of us. 3 of us in Paris.
He said, I like to go to
Appreciate
Hughes Park,
you tuning
get
in. We outta
some
here.
runs.